Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Behind the chain, second and 13. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The tackle made
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line. 50.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On first down, it's Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To the 49-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bears first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
The tackle made by Kevin King.
6 yards left on second down. No score after one on EA Sports.
5-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Trubisky, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run with Montgomery. Set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 16.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that'll be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 84 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. About the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trubisky will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
47-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 30 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure. Of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Bears.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's got daylight. It's